this point, you might be a little overwhelmed about how your group is going to transition to becoming a community for discernment. And I want to encourage you to think about doing something before you do everything. Our God is such a faithful God that He will come into any little bit of space we create for Him. So I'd like to encourage you to begin by thinking about introducing a little bit of silence into your meetings. Silence is something that you could introduce into your meetings in several different ways, and it doesn't take much time at all, but it can have a dramatic effect on the meeting. First of all, you could just begin with a few moments of silence where the group gathers together and you sit down together and you get comfortable in your bodies and you just enter into a time of silence together, 3 minutes or 5 minutes. You might even want to use Psalm 131, which is a beautiful psalm. In fact, some people call it the prayer of quiet trust, where the psalmist says, "O Lord, my heart is not lifted up, my eyes are not raised too high. I do not occupy myself with things too great and too marvelous for me, but I have calmed and quieted my soul like a weaned child with its mother." And then you can just allow the group to sit quietly for a few moments and to be the weaned child with God and to rest themselves in God's presence, to orient ourselves to the presence of the Holy Spirit deep within, to acknowledge the Spirit as our guide, and to take a quiet listening stance. And so when that 3 to 5 minutes is over, the leader can just call the group into your conversation by saying, "Come, Holy Spirit." And I can assure you that the quality of your interactions with each other will be different if you begin with 3 to 5 minutes of silence, particularly using Psalm 131 as a way of guiding you into that silence.